What's going on, everybody? I'm Gage.
I'm Nick.
And we are Square One Kicks. We are back at it again with another review.
And the white vans.
No white vans today. We're looking at the Curry 2 Mother's Days. So let's jump right into it and check out the features and benefits of the shoe. So we're going to be looking at the features real quick of the shoe. It's got your standard herringbone traction pattern at the bottom, located just in the back heel and the forefoot, midfoot shank. Looking at the top, it's got the back ankle support, which is really the only thing holding this shoe together. Material-wise, it's got half speed form and half, I would say, synthetic plastic. Looking at the design, it's got a really detailed, and I would say a great rose petal design, outline pink. Very nice, very beautiful. I love it and I dig it. Let's jump into the performance aspects of the sole. Now, with the Curry 2 sole, it's a little different than the Curry 1 sole. The Curry 2 sole, actually, they put in a shank. And if you guys don't know what a shank is, it's just like a hard... it's just a hard plastic that really keeps the foot mobilized, keeps it more stable, more supportive. Now, as far as the traction pattern goes, it's standard herringbone traction pattern. It goes in the forefoot, right above the shank, and then right below the shank, right there in the back heel. And then it rides a little on the inside of the heel. Just a little on the back, and then a little on the front. On the outside, not so much. It's pretty smoothed down. Under Armour, they use their charge cushioning just like the Curry 1s. And not too many people don't like the charge one. Me personally, I like the charge one. I think it gives you a little bit more bounce. It's a little bit more responsive.
It's more like the Lunar Lawn material that Nike has.
Very similar to like Nike's Lunar Lawn. And compared to some other basketball shoes that Under Armour's use, they use Micro G. And a lot of people like the Micro G better just because they like it because it's softer and it's much more responsive. I feel like I get the same thing with the charge.
Moving on to more of the upper part of the shoe, like they said, you have the speed form in the back and then more of a synthetic leather across the toe box. So with the speed form, you get a lightweight, flexible material. The biggest thing about that though is it lacks in support. Now the thing with the Curry 2 that's kind of interesting is the reason they went with the speed form and more of a looser ankle on it is because Curry, if you see in games, he has those thick ankle braces. And so he needs more room in the shoe in order to fit those braces. Ironically enough though, that takes away from everyone else who doesn't use ankle braces.
What it makes up for is that it's conformable, very conformable. Yeah. So it's very light, it's very flexible. So if you have skinny ankles, if you have cankles, whatever type of ankle you have, it's gonna fit and it's gonna snug. It's not gonna do any irritation. It's gonna fit on you just like a sock.
Cankles, you're destroying the shoe. I'm sorry, it's not. I'm not hating on you guys. It's just this shoe is so lightweight. You're just gonna destroy this thing.
Right here, you can see my foot.
It just rolls.
It's rolling to the side, and that's that lack of material or the lack of, I would say, support that you get. As far as the traction goes, we did the squeak test, so you guys can check it out here real quick. The grip on this shoe is absolutely amazing. Compared to the Curry 1, the Curry 2 grip is absolutely phenomenal. There's no comparison. I just wish the Curry 1 had the grip of the Curry 2 because I love the Curry 1 as well.
So you probably figured that out when they designed the first one, and with the way Curry pulls up and everything,
It's weird because the Curry 1 I have, it's the championship pack, and the one there, it's the icy bottom, it's the translucent. It's very smooth. Stopping on that one, I'm almost sliding in it, and that's the one thing I really did not like about that shoe. And a couple of things to note about the Curry 2, actually just like any Curry 2, which I really love. If you look inside the tongue, the Curry 2s are always doing something different. So for the Curry 2, on the inside of the tongue, they put a rose petal.
The best is the suit and tie.
Yeah, the suit. The black and white, the suit and tie. It's got a little suit and tie in there. And the gray ones.
The Storm has, I think, a tornado, right? Is that what it was?
That's the one thing I love about the Curry 2s. They're always putting a little funky, cool design in the tongue, so it's a little more creative. And just like every Curry 2, you'll see on the inside ankle support bar, it says, or his favorite quote from the Bible, "I can do all things." And before they actually put the Curry 2 out, he would actually write "I can do all things" on his Curry 1s. He'd usually do it inside.
I didn't know that was out of the Bible.
Yeah, it's out of the Bible. It's I'm not gonna get into it because let's just not get into that. We'll just say that's his favorite quote from the Bible. All right, let's get his personal review of the shoe. Wearing this shoe, I love it. Traction is amazing. I love it. I can't find any better traction on a shoe. It's really great. Like the squeak test, like you guys saw. I mean, for most squeak tests, that's just kind of an indicator that it's going to be a good shoe. But man, oh man, this is really good.
Yeah, super sticky.
Super sticky. As far as the shank, I can definitely feel the mid-sole support there because of that shank. I mean, you can hear it too. That thing is hard. I'll show the clip again. You can see my foot. It's rolling, practically blowing out the shoe. So that is the one thing I do not like, is the upper supportive of the shoe. I feel like they could have gone better. They could have added something a little more reinforced. So if you're a wider foot person or you're just someone that's always cutting, always stopping, this shoe is probably not for you.
As Gage was saying, I like it. The structure of it's not that great and everything. I think the biggest thing about the shoe is it kind of gets worse as it goes up.
Yep.
It starts off great. You have the great traction.
Yep.
Then you get a little bit of that ankle bar in the back. So you're like, okay, you got kind of some support. And then you get to the top part of it and it's just way too flimsy for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a shoe that I would play in, but that's just me personally. Like every player is different. So try it out. I think you guys will, there's going to be a lot of mixed reviews out there. But if you're looking for a real supportive shoe, then that's not going to be a shoe for you. So now we're at the point where we give our personal rating on what we both think the Curry gets. One being not that supportive, just not that overall like a great shoe.
Yep.
And then 10 being very supportive, very durable, just a great shoe all around. And we gave it a
6. We gave it a 6, and as sad as that is, because I would love to give it a higher rating, as you guys saw in the clips, the upper of the shoe does not do the shoe justice. While you do get an overlay at the top for more reinforcement when you're stopping, when you're accelerating and decelerating, the sides of the shoe, the material that it's built, you guys saw my foot, it's practically blowing out. And that's just me doing some drills. In an actual game, I can't imagine what my foot's going to do.
I know, when you have like a million times more stress, you got to actually plant, cut, jump.
But as far as the cushion and the traction goes, it's definitely one of the more better ones that I've put on compared to the Curry ones.
Still try it out.
Still try it out. Good shoe nonetheless. Just if you're looking for something a little more supportive, you might want to lean towards maybe a clutch fit drive or something. Just a little bit more in the ankle. So that was our review on the Curry 2 Mother's Day. We hope you guys enjoyed our review, and we'll see you next time.
We thank you guys for watching our videos. If you guys want to see more, subscribe to our YouTube page, like us on Twitter,
Instagram,
Facebook. I'm Nick.
I'm Gage.
And this is Square One Kicks.
Peace.